Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, people. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Of course, Liverpool are the best team in the world. They're absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. There is no one in the world that can actually battle Liverpool
I love the
in
stream.
the Premier League or even the Champions League.
We're splitting facts on today's stream.
Liverpool are the best. Isak is going to destroy the league. Mohamed Salah is back. And Liverpool are going to win the league by 15 points in March. And they're going to turn their focus into the Champions League. There is no one out there in the world that can absolutely battle Liverpool for this league. Arsenal, on the other hand, are absolutely rubbish. The garbage. Arteta's defensive. He's absolutely a shit coach. And Arsenal should sack him today, actually, and get another manager. Chelsea, on the other hand, they will be fine. You'll make a lot of money. You'll sell a lot of good players as well in the future. And you'll be absolutely fantastic. And Pep Guardiola is always there. Look at Pep Guardiola. What a great coach.
Masterclass.
Exactly. What a defensive coach for switching his tactics to actually defend the lead. And unfortunately, he failed at the end with one long ball. But a defensive masterclass that was presented at the Emirates yesterday that actually prevented Arsenal from winning the league. Now, Pep Guardiola, with his defensive masterclass, have stopped Arsenal from challenging for the league. Arsenal will not win the Premier League. They won't even challenge. They will be behind Liverpool by 15 points by March. That is the truth that no one is telling you on YouTube, guys. That is the truth that no one is telling you. And Pep Guardiola now have absolutely switched from being the attacking manager to the pragmatic manager. That's the new Pep that will win Man City trophies. Of course, absolutely. Great game yesterday by Pep Guardiola and a shit game by Mikel Arteta, who couldn't break the log.
Is he joking? Or I'm not sure whether he's actually joking.
He's being sarcastic, man.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course he is.
I mean, caught me out for a second.
This is most sarcasm right here.
I've been summoned by the great Don Hussam to explain my opinions yesterday, I imagine.
Okay. No, I didn't watch the show after because I had to deal with Hamza's headache for 2 hours.
And do you think someone can deal with Hamza's headache for 2 hours and open YouTube to watch football shows?
And watch football content.
To watch shows? You're like, what?
Do it.
No, it's very...
this is like, genuinely, Martin, I'm not even bullshitting. Well, I swear I don't even know what your opinion is. I swear to God. I don't even know
before we go, guys, there's 200 people in the house and we're just starting. So can we get the likes up a little bit? I want to hear your opinion. Also in the chat, people, we need your help. hit that like button and let us know where are you tuning in from. It's very important that we know which part of the world you are tuning in from, people.
Of course.
Could we start with, we're going to start with Arsenal.
Martin, why are you like acting all shy and shit? Can you talk, brother?
I thought you guys deciding what you want to talk
Martin's
about.
acting all shy and shit like it's his fucking first rodeo. Just talk, Habibi. Why
I'll put it in this way, right? So because the game was at around 1:30 a.m. in Australia, so I missed the game. So can somebody over here explain it to me like a 2-year-old so I can understand what happened in the game?
It's a fantastic. Wallahi, it's a fantastic. Let me just, guys, it's actually amazing question. I want Sam to explain the game from his point of view.
No.
Martin to explain the game from his point of view, and I will explain it from my point of view.
Can you respect Martin?
But we need
everyone.
I need everyone.
No. We have to respect Martin. He's the Arsenal fan. Don't ever disrespect Martin like that.
Okay, I need you. Okay, I'm gonna give Martin 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds.
What is this?
No.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
We can go in depth in terms of like the game. Like Anthony wants a 30-second summary of people's opinions on the game. Go ahead, Martin.
Correct.
30 seconds with you. The clock starts. Once you hand you the now, go ahead.
Arteta ruined football by selecting Marino in the midfield instead of putting Eze or Nwaneri in there. We were very lucky to survive the Pep onslaught. They were a very attacking team. They held us back for the first 20 minutes or so, and then they went into a low block where Pep ended up with 32% possession and 8 touches in the box, and his worst, I guess, possession performance of all time. But defensive masterclass is what the media is saying. Arteta's an idiot. Arteta's a terrorist. He's Hitler. He's the worst manager in world football. And that's the summary.
Can you tell us your opinion now, honestly? Because I actually don't know it.
Well, if you genuinely don't watch Mo's show yesterday, you would know what I was saying. But if you want to hear it from me now, I woke up 10 minutes before the game, so there was a meltdown as usual about the lineup. So I just checked out of it basically and tried to enjoy watching the game. Then we let in probably one of the weakest goals that I've seen us let in for a couple of seasons. Both Saliba and Gabriel, I'd say, we had a shocker on that one. But we lost the ball at the edge of their box, basically, and they counted straight through the middle and slow motion scored. So that was pretty bad. And then that was about 8 minutes in, and then City started just sitting back. They stopped pressing us. We made changes at halftime. Eze and who came on? Madueke had a good first half, but apparently he's injured his knee now. So I don't know. It's not an ACL, but he could be out for a while. Saka came on, that's right. So we started to attack more and looked a bit more like had them on the edge of their box for a while, but not really a lot of the last final third penetration stuff. Trossard stayed on for 84 minutes, which apparently was the worst decision ever made, but I still think he played pretty well. I still think Marino played pretty well in the first half, but didn't do kind of what we needed. But from my opinion, people see only the creative side of the game. They think that we should just be all out attack against Man City. We're at home. We should be winning this game easily. Just go up there, kick the ball in the net. They're crap. But for me, and every time I watch Pep and Arteta, they play like their own personal chess game where they're like, I'm going to press you here and you're not going to expect it. And then I'm going to have to change my formation to try and counter you. And they're trying to stop each other from scoring more than they are from scoring against each other, which is the same as we've always seen for the last 4 or 5 games at least. So, end of the day, we scored in the 93rd minute. Martinelli celebrated, which pissed everyone off. And we went on to take a draw, and no one's happy, basically.
Okay. Right. Now, Hussam, how did you see? Did you see it very similar to this, or?
I'm tired of this, guys. We cannot keep doing this. خلاص, yani, both of you are sarcastic. Can we start getting honest opinions so we can have a conversation?
I'm trying to give him the whole thing.
We're not gonna. This is not sarcasm or some football, okay? We're here to have real conversation. So just tell us your honest opinions, guys.
Look, it was a game of football that we drew. I think that these big games in the Premier League, everyone expects to be some swashbuckling entertainment piece, but sometimes it's a game of cat and mouse, chess. Like it's really like. So I enjoyed the game. Some people said they were bored. I don't know. Everyone has different tastes. So I actually am interested to hear what your problems are, Hussam, because a lot of the stuff which people have been saying is trying to control the narrative around Arteta and Arsenal, and a lot of it's fairly easily debunked. So please, you tell me what the problem was with yesterday. I don't think the season's over, even though people have already given up. And it's a marathon.
5 games in, 5 points away from top, isn't it? That's basically what it is at this moment in time.
Right. But if you're Arteta out, it's like the end of the season. There's no point carrying on. We should sack him down, burn the whole thing down.
Okay. I think that was pretty fair, right? Like I kind of now see what's happening, because it's quite difficult to understand how Pep Guardiola ended up with very low margins of possession and things like that. But I also think that is out of necessity, because I don't think any of Manchester City's defenders are fast enough or capable enough to play against a team like Arsenal. I personally don't like Donnarumma as a keeper as well, because I just don't think he does suit the way Pep wants to play football.
There was no fast. This is the line of Man City. Where is the space to run into? This is Manchester City yesterday at minute 60. Minute 60. So there is no space. This is it. This is from minute 5.
And Donnarumma,
I know you didn't watch the game. There is no space. It's nothing.
I mean, it's a good thing, right? Like for the league, you are seeing a different
How
side
is it
of
a
Pep
good
Guardiola.
thing for the league that City are doing it, but when Arsenal do it with 10 men at the end, they get slaughtered?
See, this is the problem, Mo. People have their own agendas at the moment, and if Arsenal do it, it's the bad thing, and if City do it, it's a good thing, because Pep is showing change.
By the way, I think both are right. Okay, I think what Arsenal did at the Etihad is correct, and I think what City did today is correct.
Oh, of course. Right? I hope we do that.
Yabni, you are 1-0 ahead at the Emirates. Defend the lead.
What are you supposed to do? Like, what else are you expecting to do?
You're not supposed to stop attacking. Apparently, this is what we were told. Is that you?
That's Osama's new way of playing football. Is everyone has to attack. That's Osama's way of now thinking about football. You 1-0 up, you should always attack. But also, he said that not at the Etihad, not at the Emirates, not at the not at the big ground away from home.
But it's a problem, right? It's I think Arsenal are in a really unique position. It's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. Like, whatever you do, you're gonna get criticized. And
I am tired of this. That I'm defending. I actually disagreed with.
You said it on the National League.
I actually disagreed.
You said you will make it your job to destroy the narrative that Arteta is defensive. So you said
he's not defensive coach.
You can't be upset at the people for saying this.
But he's not. He's not. He's not a defensive coach. And anyone that says that is lying and disingenuous.
I think he is a pragmatic coach, maybe not a defensive coach.
Can you define that?
So pragmatic is he wants to, like, for an example, he's not negative per se. He wants to protect stuff more. Does it make sense?
I think lately, yes. But
so the definition of pragmatic is dealing with things sensibly and realistically in a way that is based on practical rather than theoretical consideration. That's the definition of pragmatic.
Yeah, like for an example, you're playing against Liverpool or you're playing against Manchester City, whether it's home or away, let's say mostly away, I'm going to play a low block. That is more, that's more of a practical approach towards that game. But when you're at home, I'll be a little bit more offensive, but with a lot more consideration towards my defensive aspect, because I want to protect. Let's say I am not going to let them have 3 points. I'm at least leaving with a point. I feel like that's a really good approach.
Could be seen as too defensive by some people who think that you want to just get out there and have them by the throat the whole game and not sit back at all, which is not. It's not realistic. I think people are fairly unrealistic in their expectations of this. But also, we do have our main, Odegaard, who's supposed to be our 10, is out. And all the other solutions are imperfect at this point. As much as people want to say, put Eze in there, he'd had 0 minutes and the 10 and you want to do that against Man City, like as their experiment. And you can put Wanyeri in there, but he tends to lose the ball in the middle a lot, which is exactly how they scored. So I think Arteta has a lot of skeletons in the closet from Arsenal frailties where he's trying to manage us in a way which covers against our previous 4-1s against Man City and 5-0s and all this kind of stuff where we've let them run through us like a piece of tissue paper.
The issue is also there. He loves to talk a lot, right? Mikel Arteta. It's coming back to bite him as well. But for me, regardless of it, this is glorious for me because I don't want Arsenal winning anything anyway. So I couldn't care less what it does. But if I am gonna be, if I wanted to be a neutral and understand this even better, for me, I would definitely say he is a really good coach, right? Like if it wasn't, you wouldn't be in the place where you are. Maybe there is an argument to be had whether he is the guy to take you to the next level or take that next step. That is an argument to be made, or it's something that is yet to be seen. But in saying that, I do think he's a sensible coach. There is nothing wrong with the way you're playing because there is no right or wrong way to play football, right? You either play to, you play to your strengths. And if this is your philosophy, like, and if it has worked so long, why would you want to change? Like, for an example, I don't think Hussam wants Arne Slot to change. This is his way of playing football and it has been successful for him. Why would you want him to change?
Keyword, it's been successful for him.
Yeah, but I understand that it's also there is a lot more that is going on within Liverpool compared to Arsenal as well. Like there is, I don't know, it is what it is at this moment in time. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Until he does something. Yeah, of course.
Hussam, do you think if Slot came in and managed Tottenham when they were first linked to them before you guys, do you think that he would have won the league?
No.
No, I never made that claim. But
no, I'm just asking.
No, it's a hypothetical question.
Because he's come in and taken Klopp's Ferrari for a spin,
Pep
right?
wouldn't have won at Spurs.
Pep would have won. Okay. So another example, if he'd come to Arsenal, do you think he would have won the league with us?
Yeah. I think Slot would have won the league last year for Arsenal. I'm probably.
I would say so.
What about when we came? When Arteta came and after Emery, like in that stage of development?
No one expected Arteta to win the league like 5 years ago. Anyway.
Okay.
No, but
your goal was top 4 at the time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Your goal was top 4. So
and we've changed our expectations so much that we have to win the Premier League and the Champions League.
You're asking a question about 6 years ago. We're not talking about 6 years ago. We're talking about the.
Well, I asked about Tottenham originally because he was linked with Spurs, and everyone was like, "Who's this Arne Slot guy?" Now he's come in and won his first season with Liverpool, but he's jumped into like the best F1 car on the grid, or one of the best, and got it to the finish line. I think there's just different opinions about managers. I don't think Slot's been challenged yet, was my point. And I think we won't really know what he's like as a manager unless he has to like rip up the carpet, which he's kind of doing now. With Verts
still doing it quite well as well, like with going through sort of rebuild as well. I think he's doing really well for himself. But the problem with right? Yeah, but the problem with Arteta is it's the fact that he has not yet been able to get over the line regardless. Like I understand he did win an FA Cup, but I also do think he needs to win something for himself, even a small trophy, for him to at least understand on how to get over the line. Whereas I don't think he has done that enough, or he has experienced it enough to even do something very similar. But again, it's damned if you do, damned if you do, damned if you don't as well. It's very difficult to answer the question because he has done a good job for Arsenal.
It's not damned if you do though, because he hasn't done that. It hasn't done yet.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. If he does it, we will be sitting here and saying the same thing
because he hasn't done it.
No, he's definitely. I feel like, for me, from my perspective, I feel like he has gone as far as he can. I do think Arsenal need a new manager to take that.
So I'll reverse the question on you, Anthony. Wait, I'll reverse the question on you. Do you think it's okay for Arsenal to be 5 points behind Liverpool after 5 games?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I also have to say it is only 5 games as well.
Great point. What's Arsenal's next game?
Newcastle
don't
away.
know.
Newcastle.
No need to Google. Newcastle away.
I think they beat them easily.
Arsenal haven't had a shot on target. Newcastle away.
No, I understand that because but this Newcastle
shot
team
on target.
this
You
year,
need a shot on target to win the game, right?
Well,
Correct,
you took
but
Isak from them, so they've got no chance now. So
no, but this season Newcastle doesn't look like the same Newcastle like last season. Who did they meet? They couldn't even win this week? They barely beat Wolves.
Yeah, but they went away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth ain't easy. They got a draw away at Bournemouth. That's actually not a bad result for Newcastle.
No, but look at Villa, right? Villa is crap. They barely got out with a draw. They barely only won against Wolves. That's all, and that was 1-0. And because they have a fucking ladder in the middle of the park, that's how they won. Like in front of the pitch, like you got a 6'10" person, you just cross it, and it's like Peter Crouch in the middle of the pitch. And he's just gonna head it in. That's all they did. I think Arsenal. This would be the year that Arsenal beat Newcastle, and win in St James's Park. Again, that's just my opinion.
But it's only one game, right? Like we've got to keep this in mind that we've played a lot of our hard games early, and we're going to have a run of easier games coming up. So Liverpool are going to have some harder games, and it's all going to balance out.
No, I don't think so.
I think Liverpool played like Bournemouth and Newcastle and stuff like that, and us.
Bournemouth hard game, Newcastle hard game,
Newcastle
hard game.
You haven't
Everton
played
hard game.
away.
We go away to Palace next week, hard game. After that,
Palace
Chelsea away, hard game again.
So you said you'd already played all your hard games, no?
Our first 10 games is the most difficult start to a Premier League season, according to Opta, not me.
Okay.
Was it? I thought United had the most difficult start to the Premier League.
No, our first 10 games, the 10-game sample size, the first 10 games are the most difficult games.
But we've got the hardest first 6 games. So, for example, like if you want to pick any number of games and then do like an Opta thing on them, like
I think we've had a tougher start than you.
We have to go Anfield. We have to play City at home. We got to go to St James's Park. We had Leeds and
not yet. You haven't went there yet. I'm talking right
Leeds
now.
Leeds is not very hard.
Forest is kind of an unknown entity on how.
Okay, without a shadow of a doubt, Arsenal have had the toughest 5 games.
I would say so.
5 games.
You play Bournemouth at home.
Bournemouth are tougher than Forest.
Burnley
and Leeds are both relegation sides. They played the relegation.
So hold on, who's tougher than Forest?
Bournemouth.
On paper, that's not true.
No, if you played it with Nuno,
hold on, guys.
Bournemouth is not tougher than Forest, chat.
Can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling?
Forest are in Europa League.
Okay, hold on. Before the season starts,
they literally sacked their manager.
Exactly. So on paper, yes, right? After, but new manager bounce, right? We under Nuno, they were very hard to beat. There is a reason why they're the only team that beat Liverpool last season.
Lost 3 in a row.
Okay. You know the problem is when you interrupt me, it proves that you're wrong. So wait. Let me talk and then. So let me. La wallahi.
Wallahi, I was talking and you
Anthony was talking with Martin.
Wallahi
al-Azim. Anthony was talking with Martin about the toughest start, and I interrupted Anthony.
No,
and said
you were on mute tab looking for what I asked you to look for, and I was speaking. I was saying we've had a tougher start in the first 5 games. So let me break it down. Bournemouth at home is more difficult than Forest at home.
At home,
we both played the relegation side. They played the relegation side at home. We played the relegation side away from home. We went to St James's Park. They haven't done that in the first 5 games. They haven't. St James's Park is more difficult than Old Trafford. They went to Anfield. That's a difficult place to go, but we had to play them, of course, which is difficult. And we had the Merseyside derby. And what was your 5th game even? Fucking
Man
West
City?
Ham or something. Was it?
Was it? Well, no. Man City.
Yeah, City.
But City at home.
City at home is not a difficult game.
Wow. We got him, folks. We got him. Wish we had a City fan for that one. I don't know.
Difficult game.
Even he knows it's a lie. So look at him.
I don't know what to say after that.
He looked at us like, maybe I- maybe
Okay, guys,
I-
I forgot that they played City at home, innit? I forgot that.
you forgot that you played
I
City.
forgot that they played
I know
City at
that
home.
you
My
thought
bad,
that
my bad.
City is not part of it.
Yeah, I
It
forgot.
is-
I forgot.
I
that
know.
City at home part.
That's
My
why
bad,
I was
my bad,
trying
my
to
bad.
break it down. Like, even if you argue Bournemouth at first, them fucking, and bro, this fucking nuclear defensive fucking Pep Guardiola with the Haaland and Doku transition.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
the
like
problem is-
self-actualization.
but I'm gonna tell you the problem is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Now let's be objective, all of us, before I do the super chats, right? If Arsenal drop points next week to Newcastle, now we're talking. The reason why currently Arsenal dropped points against Liverpool at Anfield. These 3 points on paper are recoverable. Like these 3 points are on paper. Why? Because Liverpool go to the Emirates. Okay. Against City, Arsenal salvaged the point, but lost 2 points at the same time. This is recoverable. How is it recoverable? If Arsenal go to the Etihad and get a draw as well. Because I'm expecting Liverpool maybe to play City at the Etihad and get a draw. We know maybe City will get a draw. Like, these are direct rivals. Arsenal winning against Man United away from home is a step different than last season because they normally don't win. Now, Hussam is totally right. And me and Hussam have been talking, maybe after, forget YouTube, we've been talking. He said if Newcastle don't win against if Arsenal don't win against Newcastle and Liverpool win away at Crystal Palace, basically what happens then is that
It's 8
okay, now
points.
Liverpool, it's 8 points with Liverpool already have played Arsenal, with Liverpool have already played Newcastle at St. James's Park, right? And now it becomes a little bit difficult because you're playing the catch-up game now. You're trying to catch up to Liverpool, right?
Correct.
Who after this, yes, they have Chelsea, but Liverpool at some point they will fucking get the Sunderlands and the Burnleys and the easy runs. Like at some point it will happen.
Yeah,
It will
I think I
happen.
actually checked this. I think November, December, something like this. We have very easy games, by the way.
Yeah, but this is where I agree with Mo and Hussam. To next week's game against Newcastle becomes very very
It's vital.
important
It's
for us.
fucking
Yeah,
like if
you
both
have to
teams
win.
win. By the way, if Arsenal win and Liverpool win,
Then
it
it's fine.
stays. Yeah, it's fine
Yeah,
because
Watch
if
this, Mo.
Liverpool-
Watch this. From November 22nd, Forest, West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds, Brighton, Spurs. Fair enough, tough game. Wolves, Leeds again, Fulham, and then Arsenal. So we've got about in 9 games, we've got like one tough one.
No, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but the fact that people say that the league is over for Arsenal, and I'm
No,
gonna ask
not yet.
Osama a question, right? Osama is honest about this. Osama, do you believe that Arsenal will win like all their small teams this season or no? Like the Leeds, Fulham's, Everton's, like Brighton's,
But Leeds
like
and
Crystal
Fulham is
Palace.
not the same thing because Fulham can beat anyone at any given day. Leeds is
Okay.
not the same.
yeah.
But okay, so let me ask you something. Do you think Liverpool? Okay, let me just put it this way, guys. Maybe I asked the question a little bit different. Okay, and I want everyone in the chat to answer me this. Do you guys believe against, let's say, from 6 all the way to 20, whatever you want to put, the weakest 14 teams in the league? Do you believe there is a difference in terms of chances of winning these games between Liverpool and Arsenal?
Yes, based off past. Based off
think we have
the past. Based off the past, even Arsenal fans will tell you their problem hasn't been the top 6 side. It's been like the mid-table sides.
And your problems have been over the last, forget last season. Before that, it was the Luton, it was
We
the
have a new
Crystal
manager.
Palace.
It's different.
New manager, a new team, you mean? So that this team is not
Yeah,
gonna
a new manager,
So
new
your
team.
belief is that against 14 teams, there is still a difference. You would pick Liverpool ahead of Arsenal to win these games. You guys
Yeah,
know
of
where I'm
course.
going with this? You guys know where I'm going with
Yeah,
this?
so
Liverpool
that means
will
Arsenal.
not
That
replace
means
them.
Liverpool will never lose a game, right?
If
No,
he's
that's
saying
not-
that, if Osam is saying this.
No.
No,
Of
I mean
course
that's
we
what
will
I'm
lose games.
understanding from what like that answer
No,
to
of
that
course we will
question
lose
means it's
games. We
unbeatable.
can lose.
Correct.
We might lose to Chelsea away. We might lose to
Ah,
City away. We
that's
might lose to Arsenal
nonsense,
away.
mate.
These
I
things
think you
we
guys
can
are more
We
likely to
won't
lose
win.
points at like a team you don't expect, like a Forest last year or something like
Yeah,
that, where
this is
you're complacent because you're 5 points ahead, 8 points ahead or whatever, and then you might let your guard down. Because we've seen you guys drop a couple of 2-goal leads. That's the only weakness you've really shown.
Yeah,
all
because
season.
even from this weekend, right? Like Martin, like what I did see is like I felt like Everton had some really good opportunities to equalize the game as well. I don't understand what sort of footballer Idris Agana gave was. He's like the shittest player that I've ever seen in my life. Like he had 3 golden opportunities to strike the ball. He had 1 goal. He could have actually added 2 more. He could have had a hat trick in that game. But it's so weird because I felt like there was some good opportunities for Everton to actually come and equalize the game. But I don't think it's I don't know. It's very weird because there is this sort of like there is an element of luck that is also going towards Liverpool's favor at this moment again. But you also need to create your own bit of luck as well. So I'm just trying to understand at this moment in time. I am actually with Husam. I cannot see where Liverpool lose their next game. I cannot see where.
They've got a huge advantage at Anfield, and they've also got a unified fan base, which is not trying to eat itself alive the whole time. So I think that's a massive advantage when you're dealing
like
with
honestly,
hard
like
teams.
I'm looking at match week 6 right now, match week 7. I honestly see. I don't think they would lose against Palace. I think the maximum that you would get out of that week, that fixture would be for Palace. I think it would be a draw. I don't think they will lose. Honestly,
Good, bro.
look, like for an example, Chelsea, Liverpool win this easy. For an example, what is the next one?
What?
Liverpool, Manchester. Yeah, they win this. Liverpool, Manchester United, Liverpool win this as
At
well.
least try.
What? Hold on, this is bullshit. Liverpool going away at Stamford Bridge, easy win for Liverpool? You mad?
I think so. I think so.
What
Okay,
happened
now
to
we're
Chelsea, man?
now we're being disingenuous. Now we're being disingenuous.
See, I'm not saying they
Now
win
it's
it. I'm
now everything is easy for Liverpool. No, not even Liverpool fans will actually back you on this take.
I don't
not
think
even
we are in
not
a
even
good
the most
position.
not even the most positive Liverpool fan will say that we going to Stamford Bridge is an easy win for us. Like
I'm not saying we won't make it
Every
difficult
day
for
you
them.
send the same exact £2 super chat. Cole Palmer has 1 open play goal in the league since January and he got hooked. Be quiet. Stop it. You're so obsessed with Verts. Verts is top of the league with 0 defeats in all comps. Anyway, go ahead.
I saw you
Z,
guys
know
are
the
trying to
problem
like
is
rebrand.
He's
I
not
know
wrong.
the problem
though.
is I am not talking about Verts Z, so I can't.
Aaron,
I'm
I
not
just
allowed to.
messaged you. If that's you, reply please, and I'll make you mod.
See, I see. I'm not saying that we won't make it difficult for them, but I don't see us winning the game against Liverpool as well.
You're the world champions. What happened to the medals on the shoulders?
World
and
champion or what?
I mean, it's not wrong. We are the world champions, but we are not as good as
You're
Liverpool.
not talking
It
like
can
world
be two
champions.
things.
You're talking like come and get your 3 points, Liverpool. We're not even going to like really test you.
No. I'm not
That's
saying that.
actually one of the things I think about my club. I think certain teams are defeated in the tunnel.
No,
Like,
it's not about us being
Arsenal
defeated.
had this like 20 years ago. City had this like 4 or 5 years ago. United had this in their heyday. Chelsea had this in their heyday. Sometimes yesterday when the game happened, 2 days ago when the game happened against Everton, I'll be honest with you, I looked at the Everton players' faces walking into Anfield and they were fucking shitting it. I'll be honest with you. Like just looking around, like put yourself like Anthony mentioned Idris Ganagay, right? Put yourself in his shoes. You look to your right, fucking like Salah, Isak, Bird.
I don't understand it.
I'll tell you what
Really?
you've got, Hussam. You know in FIFA when you put it on legendary mode, and you just know that FIFA's going to a mode where they're going to score. It doesn't matter how many like players you defend or whatever. You're just like,
it's just what it like. You can't do nothing to stop it. It would glitch and go through a player and then still score a goal.
So the league is over. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think it's over. It's not over, right?
Based on what everyone is saying, the league
Maybe
next. So the league's over.
No.
Next week.
After next week, we
Are
will
Liverpool
know
fans being arrogant? Is that
no? Not at all.
They're so smug, it's annoying. But whatever.
No. It's see, most of the time, it doesn't work out the
Is
way
it their
you
fault,
want it to
Martin,
work.
that they are winning games and they recruited players and they have a good team?
I
No,
think
I
they're
don't think
very
so.
happy right now because Man City is not the Man City that used to bully them, and they're taking full advantage of that. So, unless we stand up to them, it feels like everyone else is just ready to lay down and give Liverpool another title.
But they are the best team in the league, to be honest.
They're playing well, bro. Like there is nothing you can do about it at this moment in time. Like for an example, like you are telling, like you are saying, like okay, why are you sounding defeatist? Because I just don't see us winning that game. I see us drawing that game, but I just don't see us winning that game.
It depends.
I
If
like-
Palmer's injured, you're finished. Let me do this. Newcastle has barely conceded any XG whatsoever. I think the third least in the league. Only 3 goals conceded.
They
All of them
scored
against
1.
Liverpool. Arsenal will struggle to score. Yeah, maybe. Where is Newcastle
Yeah, but-
even on the table?
I don't know. They only scored 1 goal or something, I think.
3 goals. They scored 3 goals and they conceded 3
The
goals
first
as
3 in
well.
the Ballon d'Or have been announced. Olise 30th, 29th Verts, 28th Virgil, 27th
How?
Rice.
How is Words higher than Olise?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
By
matter.
one place. It's not really that deep.
Doesn't matter. Nobody cares about this. We care about that. I don't even care about that.
I didn't even know that there was a
Do you
Ballon
know
d'Or
that
today, to be
do you
honest.
know that Declan Rice has made more top 30 lists than Paul Scholes?
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Greatest Premier League midfielder, apparently.
What?
Let me do the super chats, guys. Jack saying, if the game happened in January and Arsenal has 5 points lead at the top and got a draw with this lineup, no one would have criticized. Arsenal is chasing Liverpool. Arsenal must. I hear your point. I hear what you're saying. But the league is still very early for us to say that Arsenal. But to be honest with you,
See, Mo,
it's not about
different-
Arsenal, to be honest. It's not about Arsenal. Can I just ask you guys for real? Can this Arsenal team win the league ahead of this Liverpool team? I think that is a question.
I mean, it's a case of belief. You've not seen it, so you have to believe it's possible if you're an Arsenal fan. But it's not based on any logic.
No.
Oh, I'm worried.
But more, if you really look at it, I just like this Arsenal team, like as a squad, it's actually a very, very, very good like team.
Yeah, when we get
It's
everyone
like-
back, we've got like 6, 7 injuries already at the moment, which really is just not allowing us to play our best team. So
No, but as a squad, you have built a really good squad that is easily capable of competing with anybody out there as well, right? It's not like it's not a really bad, like it's not a bad squad, right? You had Saka out, I don't think you missed him that much when Saka was out. But now that Saka's back, you still have Eze, you still have Gyökeres, you can forget about Odegaard, you can put Wanyeri in that part, you got Zubamendi playing well, Merino playing well, I think Havertz is coming back, and you got a really good defense. I think
But you
think
did mention a lot of
can
players
win.
there which aren't world class, world beaters or whatever, right? You were trying to make a lot with what we have. I don't think there's any excuses to not win the league with the squad that we
No,
have. But I don't
of
want anyone
course.
to just get confused and think that we've just got the best players.
And I tell you, Martin is very true here. If you actually look at this Arsenal team,
It's a very good team.
yes, but it has to be structured very well. While Liverpool, with the likes of Salah, with the likes of Isak, can be not structured and win game.
Yeah, but also it takes about 1 or 2 injuries more as well, and Liverpool will struggle as well.
Like
But
which injuries?
We can't pray for
If you
injuries.
just no, I mean, I'm like, we can't say that there is not going to be any injuries. It just only takes like 2 injuries, Salah and Isak, and I think they're screwed as well. There is nobody to
But
replace Salah.
for Arsenal, it's the same. If Saka gets injured and Gabriel gets injured long term,
but if Saka was injured, they were fine. If Gabriel
Well,
gets
then no
injured,
matter
I
what gets
understand.
injured, but we've got things at right wing, but there are places where we don't have a lot of backup. Like left wing,
Yeah,
we're
but
not really sure who's going to play there as the starter because people don't want to see
yeah,
Eze there, they don't want to see Martinelli there, they don't want to see Trossard there. So it's still a
yeah,
few.
but like if Gabriel gets injured, you got that Hin Capier or somebody there. Then
Yeah.
you got Calafiori who can slot in, and there is a few players that they have options, bro. I
Defensively,
feel
we're
like
very stacked, but
yeah, as a complete squad,
attacking,
I think Arsenal's squad is more complete compared to Liverpool's squad.
Mm.
But as a starting 11, Liverpool's starting 11 is
Assam,
much
by the way,
stronger.
can I just ask you something, Assam? Is best midfield Rice is 27, right? 27. Is the best midfielder in the league there? Caicedo. Is he in the rank?
is this the Ballon d'Or you're talking about?
How did he not get a Ballon d'Or vote? He won the Konami Cup in the summer.
Is he not?
I don't know, bro. Is the
Hey,
Ballon d'Or
God.
popularity contest? I don't know. Is it?
I'm just asking.
If Salah wins it today, it's not a popularity contest.
No. Salah
Depends
is
on the
one.
winner.
Salah is not gonna
Salah
win
will
it.
never win
I hope
it,
that he
bro.
wins it today. I hope he wins
Yeah.
it, but
He's never gonna win
Just
it.
before you just go on, can I ask Hussam about the mentality stuff he was going on about yesterday?
Yeah.
Like being able to celebrate a goal. Are you still?
someone is
thinking
watching
that-
Don Osam channel and seeing the videos that Osam released.
Ashraf and Martin, we get me both behave the same. They watch what I say on the space and then they come and they tell me, go ahead.
You have to know. You have to research your enemy, like see what they're saying. But you were
I
pretty
mean,
adamant
bro.
that Martinelli shouldn't have celebrated that goal, and I've seen Arsenal fans say the same. But
Yeah.
we need to remember that City celebrated that goal against us. You know, I remember when Haaland dunked it on Gabriel's head, and they were all laughing. And you guys, when you equalized against us at Anfield to go 2-2, Mo Salah went knee sliding off to the crowd and celebrating. So I didn't want people.
That
to
wasn't at
start doing
Anfield.
this.
That was at the Emirates. You're lying
It
because
was at
even
Anfield.
when
I got footage
Firmino
of it.
scored
Like,
2-2 at Anfield, when we were crap and we
Play the
finished
footage.
fifth, we went
Play
to
the
the crap.
footage.
So that means you're allowed to celebrate goals. Like, I think people have just
Yeah.
taken this too far. Plus, everyone knows there's a VAR review which takes about a minute or two anyway. So
Yeah.
let people have fun. Like if we can't
See-
celebrate that goal, there's nothing for us to like actually enjoy out of that game.
I'll tell you
It's-
why you
it's-
can't celebrate
it's raw
that goal.
human
Because
emotion,
it's the
right?
message that
Yeah.
it sends. Wait, he asked me a question. Let me answer because it's the message that it sends. You take the ball, you take it back to halfway line. There's 5
Okay,
minutes
so
left.
there's footage
Let's
of
attack.
Zubimendi trying to get the ball out of the goal, and there's Man City players wrestling with him at the same time. Like
Even Zubimendi is confused. Ask yourself why.
he's trying to get the ball off them. I think
No,
that
but
people
why
are just
did
taking this
Zubimendi
too
go to
far.
get the ball? Meanwhile, all the Arsenal players who have been there for the last 5 years didn't.
Okay,
go get
so
it.
context with Martinelli, everyone said he was crap and not a footballer, and he even like I think he had a message to his
So
girlfriend
Martinelli
saying,
celebrated because everyone thought he was crap. Is that the reason?
yeah, like
No,
he's come on
it's
and he's
raw
scored against
human
Man City,
emotion,
against
right?
Donnarumma, who we had problems with at PSG. Like, let him have some fun for 5 seconds. Like, it's not the end of the world. Let's not take this too
It's
far.
raw human
Not
emotion,
about the
right?
end of the
You
world.
go
It's
in
about the
and-
message from a mentality perspective.
The message is you enjoy your football, right? That's number one. You have to enjoy it to play good
The message
football.
is we just
Otherwise,
scored an equalizer in the 92nd minute. I have 5 minutes of extra time left. I go grab the ball,
they
put
just
it halfway
add on the
line, and I
time
try to
anyway.
win the game in the next 5
It's
minutes.
no issue.
They add that extra 30 seconds.
And then
to the
Arteta
clock.
brought on Mosquera.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
that's
there
the
was an
way-
injury there or something because there was
No, there
else.
wasn't an injury. Zubimendi
Who
was
was
fit.
who was it went off? It was
Zubimendi went off. He wasn't injured.
yeah, but he took off Timber and put on an attacker before that. So I think maybe he just wanted some kind of balance there because
Maybe
we'd gone
because
all out attack to
he
get a
thought,
goal.
okay, 1-1, this is where we are most susceptible. Maybe we bring on a fresh leg just to protect this 1-1 lead as well, rather than lose it in the last 5 minutes. I don't know, man. Sometimes sometimes I find what Arteta does a bit weird because like you cannot explain, but at the end of the day, it makes sense to him. So, and it is what it is. I don't think there is anything wrong with celebrating in the
People just
94th
say this
minute.
mentality word all the time, and it's just crazy. Like, if you want to say mentality, win the game. Like win it beforehand. Don't be there in the extra time trying to scrape a goal in the last second. It's like win it in the first 5 minutes. But
It's
Yeah, but you
very
didn't do
weird.
either.
What's
No,
that?
but it's raw. It's
You
raw
didn't do
human
either.
emotion,
You
though.
win
Bro.
in extra time and you didn't win regular time.
Yeah, but it's raw human emotion. Like you cannot, like he cannot control it. It's just what it is. They were trying
The
to find a goal,
frustration
yeah.
of
It's just
trying to batter
it's
down that
just.
wall. Anyway,
I mean, imagine you thinking, holy shit, Pep Guardiola parked the bus against us and we somehow found a way
Pep
to
parked
score
the
a
bus
goal.
against us as well. We didn't celebrate when we equalized, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like the thing that you don't understand. Big up Rampage MCFC in the chat who just says, "Listen to the winners, bro." The thing is, like, I know if this was the same thing at Anfield and we were 1-0 down to Man City and Gakpo scored in the 92nd minute with 5 minutes to go, he would have immediately ran to the net, grabbed the ball, took it to halfway line, let's attack. We would have bombarded City's goal for the next 5 minutes. Whether we have scored the winner or not, I don't know, but we would have given it their all. And that's the difference.
I actually
One manager plays to not lose, the other manager plays to win.
Can I
And
actually,
that's why we're 5
guys?
points ahead. We take risks. Rio Gomoa at Newcastle was a risk. Chiesa at home to Bournemouth was a risk. You get me?
it
Like
was a Hail Mary.
Soboslai taking that free kick from that far out was a risk. Everything that
that's
we do
not a risk. That's a hit and
we
hope.
play risky football. That's why we concede goals. We do risks. We don't do this whole safe shit. We don't.
Don't
I
you
actually,
see you taping
hold on.
yourself
Can I
with
say
these
something, Martin, please?
Yeah.
I said I defended that celebration yesterday with Martinelli, and I say that poor Martinelli himself should celebrate because of the scrutiny.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest. While you guys were talking, I went and checked 1-1 at Anfield, Liverpool versus Arsenal, when Gabriel scored and Salah equalized in the first half in the 26th minute. It's 1-1. All the Liverpool players, Salah celebrated running back to his half to restart the game.
And then it continued. Arsenal scored the second Martinelli. Firmino
No. That was the 1-1. That was the 1-1. That was the 1. That was the 1-1 game. The game ended 1-1. That was the 1-1 game.
No, it ended 2-2.
Yeah, 1-1. I'm looking at it.
Which season was
There
it?
was a few
December
draws there.
24,
There was a few
2023. 23,
Okay, so
24.
this was another season. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
talking
just
about
literally
No,
watching the
no,
game.
Here's what makes it worse. Watch this. I'm talking about the season before where we were even more crap. Remember the season where we finished 5th?
Yeah.
Firmino equalized in the 87th minute against the Arsenal that was challenging, and he still grabbed the ball and took it back to halfway.
What about West Brom?
That's just so disingenuous.
No, that's the chat saying. I'm just reading the chat. They said 2-2
Now,
at West
now
Brom.
you're turning into what you hate, which is just trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm actually giving an objective opinion.
I like good trolling. I don't like crap trolling. I don't like the same narrative.
happened
West Brom is Klopp coming into a new league that he didn't understand in Germany. They thank the fans at the end of every game. Klopp said it in the interview. They came to him after the game and said, "We don't do that over here."
It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's just cultural. But that has nothing to do with celebrating an equalizer.
Do you realize you sound like your shit doesn't stink? Like, there's literally nothing any Liverpool player can do wrong or a manager.
There is a reason why it's called Communist Merseyside, bro.
No, but it just sounds like that. It sounds like, our players, they wouldn't
you
stop
don't
for a
have to
second.
debate what something sounds like. You have to debate what I say. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, my point was, let them celebrate.
I do hear what Hussam is saying. Like generally, that's what you should be doing. Take the ball and go back to the middle of the pitch and start the game. Like I definitely hear that. Like crap as much as we have been, even we do the same. We just take the ball from the net and we go back if we are trailing from a game. I've seen it happen, and I was like, oh, this is a bit different, but. Like, I really can't blame Martinelli for celebrating because that boy has been getting slandered so much. It's like all that frustration that he had within himself.
Grab the ball and do this on the way back to halfway line. You've celebrated.
Grab the game by the balls. That's what you wanted.
Bro, but you can't change raw human emotion, right? It's just what it is. Like at that moment in time.
Is the 5 minutes after that City were the one actually fucking attacking?
Can I actually forget the mentality?
City were attacking and Arsenal brought on Musquera.
I want to talk about the football.
This is at the Emirates. This is supposed to be your fortress, your cauldron.
United had the toughest start. Arsenal,
United
City, Chelsea.
Did have the start.
They definitely have a very tough start. Fonzie, pick up everyone. Sub to Mo and Osam and
to be honest, anybody
Mo, Osam and Fonzie chat. Oh my God. MHF is more Osam and Fonzie.
MHF. Yeah. Oh yeah, F Fonzie.
F Fonzie, yes. Arsenal win next week. Liverpool draw. Suddenly it's 3 points gap. Yeah, we'll have to wait.
True. Also, Liverpool win, Arsenal lose. Suddenly 8-point gap. See, we can all play
Exactly.
the suddenly game.
But that what tells me that the league is not over. Van Dijk has one career major injury, but all I hear is that if he gets injured, if we lose Van Dijk, I am so sick of this man. This man is made of steel. 100%. And by the way, he's that
don't
one
tempt
injury
fate, bro.
was because of a dickhead that plays football to injure other oppositions, which is Jordan Pickford. But that's about it. Like, he takes care of his body, Fonzie. Origi, 96 winner versus Everton, still took the ball back. Wow.
He did.
I
He
just-
actually did.
I've clapped so many times this stream.
22-23, Firmino scores 87 versus Arsenal. Liverpool restart quick. A lot of people are saying. I want to actually now.
This was Liverpool in 5th place as well. Not even good Liverpool.
I want to ask a question. Why do people fault Arsenal's tactics against City yesterday when they were from minute one the team on top trying to win?
Because
It's
you're
fashionable.
coming up against Manchester City that aren't good enough. You're playing a Manchester City side that has lost to Brighton, that has lost to Spurs, that has clearly been faltering all season long. I mean, we're talking about Arsenal next week might be 8 points behind us. City are already 8 points behind us. City are shit. We're not going to sit up here and act like City is the same City from 30 years ago. They're not. City are a bad side right now. They're not as good as they once were. Zubimendi and Rice is already a secure pivot. I don't have a problem with Arteta playing Trossard left wing. I think that's a good option for him to have. But then we can't do shows with Martin all summer and he tells us Eze is an option for the 10 and for the left wing, and then Eze is dropped completely unnecessarily. I mean, even the one that played the pass for Martinelli was Eze. Now, if you
Eze had a stinker
in
against
Canton,
Bilbao,
would have
that's
given
not
you
for no
extra
reason.
creativity, and that would have helped you win the game from the start, because City is just not ready, bro. City is not ready. Even people say like City was in a low block. Yeah, but City is not even used to playing in a low block. City are so dumb when it comes to defending that they were defensive with everyone behind the ball and still had a high line for Martinelli to score. Imagine how
Do you realize
stupid you
how
are.
naive that sounds? Like, this is Man City, this is Pep. Like, they still spent just as much as everyone else. They're building it. They could come.
Well, they
can
aren't
get
good
everything
right
together for one game and be crap for the next game. But you
They
don't
aren't
know if
good
you're going to get that bullet.
Yeah,
we went away to Napoli after losing like 3-4 games. Napoli didn't come and say, yeah, this is Liverpool that was in a quadruple charge. Napoli attacked us and won 4-1. So at the end of the day, you have to play who's in front of you, not who they are historically. And City right now aren't good enough. They aren't. Kusanov right back, Diaz and Guardiola center back.
Kusanov is injured.
Shit, bro.
Kusanov, I thought,
Nico
was
O'Reilly,
good, better
come on,
than-
man.
See, this is the thing, right? Like, I do hear the point in trying to play Eze a bit more, because I feel like that he might give you the opportunity to unlock defenses a little bit more as well. I think that is a valid argument from a lot of people, but it's, I don't know. It's still a very good. Like, it's still good compared to other teams. Like, if you're playing in a low block with the defenders you have, with the midfielders that you have, and all these other things, and you're playing against City, and City is playing in a low block, it is still going to be quite difficult to break it down. But it's just, I don't know, bro. It's very difficult to say anything, because at the end of the day, I think the only mistake Arteta probably made was not playing Eze more. That's basically all
Sorry,
that I can see.
I had to go. I had like just a little bit of chest pain, and I had to go drink some water
shit.
and stuff. So
I
sorry.
don't know.
But I'm fine now. I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm fine.
you're
So
okay.
I couldn't hear the last like 4
I
minutes.
thought you
because
just
had
threw a
to go and-
grenade. You just like threw a question and ran away.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take it in, so I had to go and drink some water.
Alright.
Fine now.
I just
Like-
read the next 4 in the Ballon d'Or, by the way. Denzel Dumfries, Ruiz.
The fact that
Bellingham-
Denzel Dumfries is there is actually like crazy. يعني. But
No,
خلاص يعني.
top 30. Last season, he was a top 30 in the world performer. Yani. That's not crazy.
In the world.
Erling Haaland is 26th.
Is he?
City finished 3rd. They didn't
Actually,
even qualify.
the fact that Denzel Dumfries is ahead of Jude Bellingham is absolutely nuts.
No, he
Wait,
isn't.
how
He's behind. Bellingham.
didn't Haaland
Oh,
finish
so yeah,
like
okay.
second? Didn't Haaland finish like second in the Premier League, like Golden Boot race?
You know, like I feel like Ballon d'Or are like they are punishing Real Madrid players.
PSG said they aren't showing up as well, right? Is that because they're going to
Yeah, they don't care.
Everyone thinking what I'm thinking. Everyone thinking.
Yeah,
What
I think.
so
that,
you're
that
telling me
the-
there's a chance? Maybe
No,
there
I
is.
think
They're gonna
what they
give it
will
to
do
Lamine
is,
Yamal.
yeah, they're gonna
Can I ask
shoehorn
you
that
guys for real?
Lamine
To be
Yamal.
honest with you, who deserves it more? Lamine Yamal. He won La Liga. Didn't win. Did Barcelona play in the Club World Cup? No, they
No.
didn't.
No.
He didn't win the Champions League. They got knocked out by Inter. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm being completely honest. Who deserves it more? The guy that
Ousmane
won.
Dembele.
No. Forget Osman Dembele. If Osman Dembele is not there because PSG are not attending, right? The guy that won the Golden Boot in the Premier League, won the most assists in the Premier League, or the guy,
Mohamed
right,
Salah.
Lamine Yamal, that played in La Liga.
Salah or
won with
Yamal, the
Barcelona.
correct answer is Salah, 100%.
Salah.
That's
There
what I'm
is no
asking.
way around it.
Salah or Yamal, who deserves it more?
Salah.
From
Salah.
these two, Salah, yeah.
Salah.
But the Ballon d'Or is supposed to go to like the the sexiest playing footballer. As far as like that's what people.
No,
are
it's the
putting-
best.
It's so weird,
No,
right?
it's not true.
So weird.
It should
I
be.
don't agree
think
with it, but like
the football, like for example, if Van Dijk, for example, if Liverpool win the Champions League and the league this season, and Van Dijk plays the most part, I genuinely think why not Van Dijk win Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, like
but-
this is the thing, right? Like what
this
will
season,
happen
you
is
mean,
they're
or the one
going to
that's happening today?
shoehorn Yamal in because like
This
he's the
season or
new
the one
thing.
that's happening today?
The one that is happening now, if Liverpool win the Champions League and the Premier League, and Van Dijk is
like
the main
next year,
catalyst,
Yeah.
why not? Why not?
I'll tell you why not. Because this summer there's something called FIFA World Cup.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the point.
I forgot about that completely.
That
Yeah,
fucks
but-
up everything else before it. you
No,
get
but
me?
also, bro, like what I was like
Yeah,
thinking
that's
was
what
like
happened.
they're
Wait, one
trying to
second, Andrew. That's
shoehorn
what
this
happened
Yamal in for
if
everything.
Netherlands get to like semi-final or something, then
Yeah.
then he could still win it. Yeah.
Do you feel like Yamal
won't
is
do it,
trying
though.
to be shoehorned into every single thing?
But he's fantastic. He's brilliant. He's amazing.
He is again fantastic,
Amazing.
brilliant, amazing is a different question, and do you deserve to win something is a different problem, right?
Oh my God. There is. Did okay, I want to go back to Arsenal, but I want to do these super chats before they pile up on us, to be honest. Because
we've done
they're
enough.
related to what we're talking about. They're piling up on us, to be honest.
Okay.
Castor, we did all of this, right? Yes. Liverpool 1-2 Arsenal. Henry 83 minutes takes the ball to the midfield. Tony.
Well done.
Yeah, but back
Well
then you
done.
had mentality. Well done.
Tony's saying, I ruined my joke. Delete that last super chat right now. Okay, Sam, please drop the narrative that Arsenal haven't had a shot on goal at St. James's Park in the last 3 years. Literally untrue. Check the stats.
I
Check it
did
before
check.
you
That's
check
why I had-
before you
that's why I
answer.
checked. I did.
Let's
they have
check.
one shot on target in the last 3 years.
Let's check the stats.
You know,
How
guys,
do
what
you
the
check
problem
that
is?
sort of
Wallah,
stats?
I think Osam is so influential on YouTube. This is what happens.
Here we go again.
Wallah,
with
it's
this
what
shit.
happens. Wallah.
Bro,
Wallah, it's
why
what
do you
happens.
think I start stuff?
I'm
on
being
YouTube?
serious. I'm
just-
being serious.
I wasn't nominated for fucking best content creator. You were, so you're more influential. So have
I'm
some
not
shame.
influential.
Mo
Have
got
some shame.
nominated
Don't
for the
vote
best
for Mo,
content
man.
creator.
Best new content creator. Yes.
You're
well.
joking. Well
Well
done,
done,
Mo.
Mo.
Congratulations, bro. Deserved
Thank
it.
I'm doing a lot of clapping today. Just the
Go
clapping.
vote for him. Chat. It's had a vote,
No,
huh?
it's vote. By the way, guys, you need to go vote so I can win. It's 50% judges and 50% votes. So we need to
Yeah,
promote
so go
this
vote.
everywhere, guys.
I think I nominated you for that. I don't know. I was one of those people.
Yeah, yeah. They actually, but somebody texted me. They actually added me and said, "Do you want to be nominated?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" Like,
By the way, I am fact checking Husam at this moment in time. I'm looking at the stats. I'm going back for the last
2
three.
seasons ago, when it ended 0-0, they had 0 shots on target. Last
Okay, so
season,
yes, last
they
last
lost 1-0,
season,
they had one shot on
last
target.
season they had one shot on target, right? This is
the
at
year
St.
before
James's
they had
Park.
0.
Wait. I'm checking. I'm going one by one. Give me a
You don't have
Here
to,
we go
guys.
with
It's
that
fine
zero
to
shot
believe
on
you.
target.
give me a chance. Give me a chance.
This is unnecessary pain.
No, because if people are so adamant to go and check, we might as well go and check. You know what I mean? Like there is
But
no
St. James's Park, I said, not Emirates.
St. James's Park. St. James's Park. Yeah, for sure. So 23, 24. So 24, 25 is what we checked earlier. One shot on goal. 23, 24.
0 shots.
Did
on
they
goal.
win on 23, 24 as well?
I'm a fuck
No.
you. Wallahi,
10-0.
fuck you.
Best and oldest. Wow. Wow.
Fuck
bro,
off,
that's
Fonzie.
so rude, Fonzie.
You're rude. Let me do these, guys. Sir. Let me just finish
Yeah.
these super chats. AMT saying Arsenal was at home. Eddie must start. You Arsenal fans are still scared of this
Thank you,
Manchester
AMT.
City.
AMT is
Show
an
some
Arsenal
respect.
fan as well. We can't even claim this biased shit.
Hey, does people not understand that Eze started against Bilbao and stinked the place out for 65 minutes in the game before in midweek? Like, there's actual reasons why Eze didn't start, but people don't want to hear it.
Like Nasser Al Khalifi will present the Ballon d'Or ceremony tonight. يعني it's like
Will be present, not presented.
it's far. Will present. Okay, they will be present.
Yeah, will be present.
If you are a manager who is supposed to win the league, then as a man, if you are a manager who's supposed to win the league, then as a manager, your aim is
So
only
you're
to
wrong,
win your
Hussam,
next
by the
game.
way. It's
Arteta
two
is not
shots
the
on
manager.
Oh,
2 shots on target in 3 years. That helps.
there we go.
Arteta is not the manager. Is not that manager.
2 shots on target in 3 years, chat.
Well
I'm
done.
sorry. In 270
To be honest
minutes,
with you,
he had 2
I
shots.
genuinely think I am not
Pretty
sure.
good for us.
Actually, I actually think one of the backlash that Arsenal got yesterday is because of the AFTV video when all of them celebrated the final whistle at 1-1.
I think like 5 people clap. I don't know. I'm not policing AFTV. People can do whatever they want.
Which one are you nominated for, Mo? Best new, right?
New content creator.
Here you go. Judge Mo. Vote now.
But
They have to pay for my trip so that I can go to London to attend this. You know,
Let's
I'm
get
not.
Terry to pay for your trip.
you don't need to be
Oh,
jealous.
so
Hussam.
this
You
is
should have
it's
your
it's
minions to
it's
nominate you.
right. Okay, it's wrong. Far out. It's more than 2, right? So this is the 3rd season. They had 6 shots on goal. They won 2-0 as well. So
What did I tell you guys? That Osam runs narrative and people believe him, and they take it. The problem is Osam runs the narratives and people take it factually, like it's facts.
I literally went 3
What's
years
the
ago
result
and
of that
started
game?
2-0 to Newcastle, 2-0 to Arsenal, and they lost 1-0 2 years in a row.
I said 3 years.
Who said?
Yeah, this is the 3rd year. This is the
Not-
3rd
not
year.
You're looking at the wrong season.
What?
22, 23?
22, 23, then 23, 24, then 24, 25.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 3 times they played at St. James's Park, which includes the Carabao Cup.
Oh my god, like far out. I didn't know that, right? Like I was just checking
Yeah,
on
they
Premier
were
League.
there
What
in the
does it-
semi-final. You guys forgot? They were there in the
Right.
semi-final of the Carabao Cup last season away at St. James's Park.
Okay,
Yeah,
regardless,
but that's 3 times they played over there.
they have more than 1 shot on target. They have
They
2.
have 2.
Okay.
You guys can stop the research now. There's no need to keep digging.
So
this
sorry,
up.
man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the point is yesterday, Arsenal were attacking. They just failed to create, especially in the first half. Do you guys want the truth? Even if Eze was there, Arsenal would have failed to create chances in the first half.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. You're playing a low block against really good players.
It's not only, bro, the guy set up his team to like really nullify the middle of Arsenal completely. The only outlet was the side.
Yeah.
And every
you
time
could see
Madueke
that from the
got the
still
ball,
image.
every time Madueke got the ball, he had 2 players on him. He had to take on both with a young kid, what's his name, Nico O'Reilly, and Bernardo Silva. I actually think that people are so disingenuous about the game yesterday. And the fact that, however, I'm going to be honest now, guys. Arteta's not helping himself.
No.
Coming out to praise Eucharist's performance is so disingenuous. It's unbelievable.
There
Like
is a saying.
it's just wrong. It's just wrong. To come out.
There is a
I
saying.
know that
in
you're
my-
trying to let you can't actually. You can just choose not to do that. You know what I mean? You can choose not to do this.
What? Did he get asked about Gyökeres? I didn't see the comment.
Yes. Yeah, and he said that something about
I'm gonna go
Eucharist
play and come back.
had have a good
Groceries.
performance and stuff like this. And I'm not in his camp on these things. You know what I
But if he
mean?
gets asked about Gyökeres, he has to say something, I guess, not negative.
Yeah, it's just basic. I don't know. It's just the way he speaks, bro. It irks me sometimes.
The way Arteta speaks.
Yeah, it's just something weird about him when he speaks. Like it's just something weird. Every way that he answers the question, like it's so smug, and it's like this, right? It's an answer that does not deserve that level of like sort of smugness, if you know what I mean.
I think he's sick of being questioned. I think people are asking him about his midfield, and they're like, "Why did you start that midfield three?" And he said, "Well, no one asked me about that midfield three last game." Like, I think he's very aware of how much like there are narratives and agendas, and I think it's very hard to then not buy.
You know what he needs to do, Martin? I think he needs to stay out of social media and just
Well,
coach.
he's not on social media, but I think he's there. He's made aware of what people are saying because
Maybe that's what
I mean, how
needs
could
to
you not?
stop.
It's so loud. I mean, every pundit in the land is giving their opinion on Arsenal, like after every game.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
you know, I don't know. I don't really watch anything about what these pundits say because I don't really like it as well. Because at the end of the day, I feel like now they're trying to do a very clickbaity type
I
of
don't know what they're
fucking
doing. Like
analysis. It's
Gary
just
Neville's like,
random,
"Oh
bro.
yeah, Arsenal's going to win the league," and then like he just uses that as a weapon to dump on us every game where we don't do exactly what he wanted. Like, don't believe in us. It's way like just we don't want you. We don't want your extra like, "Oh, I backed you and now I can now dunk on you." Like, just go away.
Exactly, but like more coming back to Mo's point, right? When the best manager in the world that we've ever seen is going to play to nullify you, more often than not, he is going to nullify you.
Look, at this point, I don't even understand why we're having these discussions. We all know that if he doesn't win something at the end of the season, then he should probably go and he should probably walk, right? So all of this like micro analyzing his every action, I don't understand. In this season, we've already been through this like for 5 seasons, right? So to carry it on when we all know what he has to do is win, but you can't do that till the end of the season, or at least at Carabao's not till like January or February or something. So I think just shut up and keep playing. And if you're working against your team, like if you actively want your team to lose or fail so that the manager goes, I don't know what to tell you. Are you even an Arsenal fan at that point? Like, I don't understand.
One thing I will say, things don't work out the way it is supposed to work out all the time.
Right.
And this is
You know,
not
can I
anything
tell you the
against
truth?
Arsenal, but I'm
The
saying
fact
it's
that
against
Arsenal,
Liverpool as well.
to be honest with you guys, and I'm being completely honest with you guys, the fact that Arsenal are getting more scrutiny than Chelsea or Man City, it shows me that there's one or two things. It's either Arsenal are the target for the media this season, or people really are just fed up of Arsenal not winning. Like the media need the media are like pushing this narrative.
It's also
Like-
self-inflicted, isn't it, Mo?
It's not. This
No,
is a
I'm
narrative
not.
that people like to. What does that mean? So, like it's coming from Arsenal.
No, I'm not. It's coming from the like for an example, like AFTV, those little fan camps they have. There are fans who go to games and they're like, euphoric and they say these random things all the time. It's more self-inflicted rather than like for an example. I don't think if
How is
somebody
it self-inflicted? If Hussam is releasing a video yesterday saying Arsenal like mentality. Hold on. If Matisse is saying haram ball, if Saeed is saying haram ball, if everyone yesterday, okay, let me
Did you
just
see culture cams, by the way?
Yeah, I saw that. He's honest about it. He's honest.
He said that.
But let me.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm gonna tell you guys for reality. Yesterday, you would think that the one that should be called haram ball is Pep Guardiola. The one that should be called a terrorist is Pep Guardiola. But the fact that more people talk about Arteta and one midfielder choice rather than a whole game tactics. Okay. You can get one of the people in the lineup wrong. It happens all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Right? You can get one guy, and then the fact that he corrected it in 45 minutes, which is something that he has never done before, by the way. He hasn't done. That doesn't get spoken about. Okay, so there are many talking points. I'm going to tell you guys for real. Okay. And I'm going to be completely honest with the people here in the chat and everyone that might be watching this on the replay, right? I'm not here defending Arsenal. But I'm going to give you supposedly and logically more controversial points yesterday than Arteta starting Mikel Merino instead of Eze. Number one, Pep Guardiola having the least position in his 17-year career in football. The least position
600
ever.
games.
Okay? He coached 600 games. This is the first time in his career where he has 32% ball position ever. The guy is coaching since 2008. That is a talking point that I think should go viral, right?
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola taking out all his forwards and all his strikers and putting all these center backs in place to defend a 1-0 lead. That is another talking point. The third talking point is Doku showing very good game. A positive. Haaland improving his link-up play. Very good. Right? Mikel Arteta, for example, right? Making subs at the 45th minute. That is
Talking point.
That's a talking point, right? There is another talking point. Eucharist not having a good game. Arsenal not giving Eucharist the right platform to succeed. That is a negative talking point. Right? Maybe. Like I'm saying, you can have this debate and argue, correct?
But
I think
also
he
it's
just
a
had a
low
bad
block
game,
as
anyway.
well, right?
No, my point about it is that these are talking points you can talk about. But the fact
Correct.
that every single talking point after the game was Mikel Merino choice. And people calling that defensive when Arsenal from minute one were the team on the front foot, it shows me that it's a narrative that was premeditated before the game started. If Merino was going to
of
be
course.
chosen, we're going to be talking about it regardless of what happens.
Well, the Arsenal fans set that up for him nicely with like a complete meltdown for an hour before the game. And the journalists
It's
read
like-
that and they know what to do when they get to a press conference.
See,
and everyone
I
knows how to
also
make
think-
Arsenal videos. Like, you know, you
I
have to make
also
a
think
video after an
Arsenal
Arsenal game.
fans are their own biggest enemies as well at the same time. Sometimes, I'm not saying you, Martin, but I think most of the others that are online, they do act like weird sometimes. If you know what I mean, like, oh, far out, why are they playing Mikel Merino? Eze should start. But does he deserve to start? Or what is happening here? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Yeah, but at the end of the day, he chooses the best team possible where he thinks that will give him the best platform to go and win, or to do something. It's just what it is. Like sometimes, like Mo said, there are bigger talking points in this game rather than just talking about Mikel Merino starting this game. For an example, for me, a bigger talking point is bloody Doku having a good game. When have we seen that last?
Plus, there's also an element of Arteta
You're
being
on
told
mute,
what
Mo.
lineup to run. Like, I don't think he necessarily wants to
so
change.
Mo
So-
is mad that other people have a talking point about a lineup being negative. No. But the fact that no one is speaking about مثلا Pep Guardiola being 7 points behind and him changing completely his tactics during this game. There is, you can talk
100
about
games.
Mikel Merino
have we ever
choice.
seen a back five from Pep before? I don't know
No.
if we've ever seen it.
No.
Like Tyler, you don't get my point. You can talk about Mikel Merino. Why wasn't Izzy there? Why didn't Izzy start? Yes. But if you run whole shows
Did
about it,
Arteta win 7 and 9?
so is it about yesterday's game or is it about 7 and 9?
Because it's the totality.
So is it? So now we're talking about the totality. That is a different argument.
See,
I think it's more of a shock what Pep did than what Arteta did.
yeah,
Like, it
I
should be
think so.
talked about.
In 600 games, if you're seeing this is the first time that Pep Guardiola had less than 40% possession, I think it is definitely a shock. Like, when have you guys ever seen Pep have that sort of possession? I can't remember the last time.
Mo, the reason for it is because our fan base is very easy to
Trigger.
pit against itself, and people know where the soft points are, the narratives. One discussion of, like, I don't know, maybe you could talk about Saliba going on loan to France for 2 years or whatever. Like, there's still soft points in the fan base which rivals and journalists know that they can trigger very easily. And yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be our own worst enemy again, because when you need the fans on your side against Man City and they're all just
You're
there
not gonna
like,
get it, bro.
I don't know whether I should even clap. What are we doing here? Like, I'm questioning everything about this game. They're not cheering the team on, and yeah, that's job done. Like,
By the way, I'm seeing in the chat a Chelsea fan sweet talking Arsenal. I'm not actually sweet talking Arsenal. I'm just trying to be as rational as possible. You know what I mean? I like we are here to talk facts and just talk about what actually happened and things like that. Like you can have a, how would I say it? You can have a opinion on it by saying I don't think it's that big of a deal that
Okay,
they
look
drew the
in the
game.
chat, Martin. You don't have to be Arteta out to call out the 3 DMs. Marino's not a DM. He just scored 4 goals for Spain in the last game. Rice isn't playing as a DM. He might be traditionally a DM, but he's playing as an 8. I think people are just trying to make these bite-sized narratives to put on Twitter and retweet around. It's really annoying when you want to actually analyze football, which is why I'm moving further and further away from social media at all. It's like,
I don't, bro.
it's just boredom.
I barely look at something in Twitter other than if it's something on news or something, because I feel like people are so idiotic, right? Like it's just so weird because it's pe- like I'll put it in a nutshell, right? People are more interested in being right than actually analyzing the game or just talking about the game of what actually happens. If you know what I mean, like, oh yes, like I saw the other day, this is why I told you you shouldn't have signed Garnacho. Fine, that's fine, but that is not why we lost against United, as an example. You get what I'm trying to say? Like people are so worried that they are not proven right. They just want to be right all the time. Oh, this is why I think Arteta should be out. Look at him again. He's putting Moreno in and we drew the game. That's just how it is. There's never any sort of rationalization behind it.
So we were at home this game. You know Waffler. Yeah. Are you talking to me? With
I think
seven defensive players, they play attack. So you're not telling me that Arsenal were from minute 1 trying to attack? Like,
Calafiori spends most of his time in the opposition half, as far as I can tell these days. People are just being disingenuous with it, but whatever. If you want to be angry, be angry. Do your thing. I'm not going to convince people otherwise, right?
Yeah. By the way, I just voted for more, so people in the chat just go and
did
vote
you just
for more.
voted for me now? It's just like the link has been there for like 20 minutes. It's astonishing. Did you just vote for me now?
Yes.
Oh my word,
He
bro.
immediately went to check Newcastle shots on target.
Yes,
I was checking
immediately checking
Voting
Newcastle
for Mo,
shots on
which is
target.
actually important, he didn't do. You are a fraud, Anthony. And even exposed on the screen.
By the way, I did it within the time frame of the stream.
So it is saying many people have this narrative. Arsenal are a defensive team. They certainly aren't. They lack creativity and maybe a bit cautious. This is the analysis.
Correct.
This is the analysis because it agrees with Mo. Footy judge
But
Mo.
it agrees with you. I was gonna say it agrees with you, not me. Because you are the one that called Arteta are cautious and afraid of losing, right? And instead of being full on attack. See, it agrees with you, not me.
Yes, you are correct, Toby.
It agrees with you, not me.
You're correct, Toby. We should listen to Toby.
He literally said it lacks creativity and cautious. He literally said what you said.
Let's go. W.
See, he always wants to like start. They are one of the teams with the highest defensive lines, have more than 60% ball position, most games, and commit more players forward than most teams. Can I give you guys a stat that will shock you?
Shock us.
Arsenal, during this season, defensive Arsenal, are the team with the most touches in the opposition box. Yet, they are 8th, okay? They are 8th in chances creating, including the set pieces.
No, I know that even we are pretty good in set pieces.
I don't know. Hussam is the one that knows. Hussam, can you give me open play chances from Arsenal this season? I don't know how to get this stat.
I didn't do my research. But see, what I'm not gonna be like the stat man of the show now. I didn't even do a research.
That one stat is the one that you can get.
I mean, why?
You tell us.
AMT, hey, hold on. AMT, Martin responded to you already. I mean, why play defensive type players to attack? That's a very good question. Martin, actually, just answer this.
I've answered
ahead,
it as
Mark.
well before because there's more going on than just attacking. People need to understand that there's just you can't just think about attack. You have to think about what City are going to do to you. How's Rodri going to play through you? How can you break up what they're going to do and still keep what you want to do and still go forwards? And I think we had a good balance in that. And I think we wanted to keep that going until the second half, where we can bring on our more attacking players and dominate them when they're tired. But people think that the game just if you don't start the game, you're not involved. That's completely wrong. But I don't know. Some guy said, Martin, just admit, except you don't know football and Arteta can do no wrong in your eyes. I don't know football. I'm just waffling. I don't even know why I'm here.
Because we like you. Because I think you know football.
I make jokes, you know.
Yeah, one person
I
out
like
of
it.
600 people watching tell that you don't know football, you believe them, and you don't believe me that I invite you to every show. يعني
We can disagree.
Even
People
I
have different
invite you,
opinions.
Martin, you
I just
fraud.
won't change mine.
and you
No,
don't have to
I
change
even
yours.
invited Martin without him,
And
without his
Ma-
team
Ma-
even playing.
Martin, and
You
we don't
understand?
even nobody's asking you to change your opinion.
Yeah,
It's
no
a
one respects
debate.
Martin more than
The
us.
chat wants me to get down on my knees and say Arteta sucks, and then everyone will be happy.
But
It's
you,
just
but
how
you
it
are
is.
also of the belief that if he doesn't win this season, that he needs to go as well.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
yeah,
Absolutely,
he
he's had
said
enough
that. He
time
said
and he
that.
should go.
So then how can he be Arteta in?
Me?
No, I'm just saying, like, how can the chat say that he's Arteta in? He's asking his manager to win or fucking leave. That there is nothing. I think that's a really realistic
I'm
way
trying to
of
give us
saying
the
things.
best chance I can as a fan to win something, and I feel like I'm working against half of a fan base that's just they've been radicalized into these online like just
I'm telling you,
warriors. So
these
whatever.
weirdos, bro. Fucking weirdos.
Hey, you got to follow the crowd, otherwise, Actually, that's probably like why I keep getting invited on, because there's almost no point having an Arteta outer on a panel show, because they're just going to sit here and agree with everything rivals say and say that Arsenal sucks, and that's probably pretty boring. So.
Yeah, he sucks. Arsenal suck.
Yeah.
Fold the club.
But that's the
right.
thing, right?
Arsenal
right.
from minute one were attacking because Pep allowed them.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm gonna respond quickly. Literally, Pep Guardiola. Okay, you are said that Pep allowed you. Pep literally himself said that he didn't
Yes.
in the press conference. He said
Yeah,
that I
he
was
did.
forced to do that.
Yeah.
That I
Arsenal were
wanted
better.
my team to play better. That I
He
was
said
forced
I
to do this.
suffered.
I saw. So Jayak, it's literally Pep himself is responding to Super Chat and saying that you are wrong. Is it the irony in this that people are trying to find every single excuse?
It's like it honestly getting boring though, more. You know what I mean? It's
And
honestly
it's not
getting
becoming a
boring.
discussion. It's not becoming a debate now. It's
No.
becoming, if you don't come and say that this guy's the coward, their team is shit, they're gone. Like, you remember, most of the time, forget now, but last 2 seasons, right? If you didn't come on stream and say Foden and Palmer and this guy is better than Saka, you are not, we don't want you in the stream.
Yeah.
Like, you remember that, Martin, right? Every stream, it wasn't about Arteta, it was about Saka shit. If you don't have, and if you don't say Saka shit, you don't know ball. You don't watch football with your eyes. But now, because now everyone now realizes that Saka is a good player, they're like, they move to a different thing.
I
I'm
just
not
can't
sure
enjoy
why.
football anymore. Like I can't even like open a group chat during the game because they're not even talking about what's happening. They're like screaming and crying about some other crap. So I just it's become very distasteful. The level that people think that they know football is like more than the people that are actually involved in football. It's crazy to me.
Look at this. There is one address. A Chelsea fanboy. Stop saying what you don't know. They move the goalpost every season.
Quick,
Excellent.
everyone, get Martin, get him.
Bring it on, boys. Can't change my mind. I'm Arteta until I'm not. So suck it.
Love you, Martin. Allah. Salam Mo. Thank you, Habibi. Abu Abian. Salam Mo. Here is my contribution for your travel to the UK if you win. It's in Ellen Road, actually. It's in Ellen Road. So maybe I'll go meet Joe. Maybe I'll go.
Oh yeah, that might be good.
Is it during an international break or something? I don't know. We'll talk about it later. I'm just gonna see
Yeah.
how it can make it happen.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you're talking to me like I'm the fucking director, bro. I don't know, bro.
The main reason that City scored the Haaland goal is because Arsenal overcommitted. Someone was really listening to my analysis of Arsenal. Committed
At
with
least
players
we-
up front,
at least we
hence the
got
3
through to
versus 2.
one
Also,
person.
Moreno's not a DM. This is very true. The problem is, if you watch that goal, right? This is the first time I watch Arsenal when they lose the ball, they don't hustle back to get in defensive position. They are trying to get the ball as quickly as possible, and they were punished for it, right? They were punished for it. Correct? So
Yeah.
I genuinely think that Arsenal wanted to change this game. And that's why they conceded. When are you ever seen Arsenal 3-on-2 defensive positions? Never.
I've never seen Gabriel jog back like that. I don't understand what he was doing. Like Haaland just ran away for fun. And then people were saying we should have started Mascara instead of Saliba, like as if Saliba hasn't been one of our best defender for several years. So
Bro, hindsight is a very good
Oh,
thing,
it's great.
right? Like it's unbelievable. Hindsight is 2020, but it's fucking useless at this point in time because at least I am happy that we got through to this man Toby T. I am actually happy because somebody's seeing what we have seen. It's at least being realistic.
You're not allowed to do that if you're not
No.
against. If you're not actually shooting an Arsenal, you don't know ball.
Fucking
You're an
right.
Arsenal fan. You're a sympathizer, man.
Yeah.
Next time when I
Martin,
come on
you don't
more
have to
channels-
agree with the fan base. It's a debate. Like you, I am not Arteta out until the end of the season, but I don't have to back the Moreno as a third CDM. It doesn't work. Very fair.
Fair. Very
argument.
fair. Very fair.
I mean, I wanted Eze in the 10, but we haven't experimented with that yet. He hasn't played there yet. He hasn't played on the right-hand side. I just don't think it was the right time for him against City, and I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. And I don't want Nwaneri losing the ball and getting goals scored and losing his confidence. So
You know the problem is, Martin, is Moreno didn't do anything on the
he
pitch.
did a couple of link-ups with Gyökeres, but Gyökeres didn't do anything with the ball. So I don't know.
I do think playing Eze would have given you a little bit more creativity. At least he'll try to cross the ball a little bit more towards Gyökeres and try to do something that might be a good possibility. But at the end of the day, bro, like as I said, hindsight is a very wonderful thing at this moment. What if you actually went and battered City? Would we be sitting here and talking about Moreno? No. It's just what it
Well,
is. at
actually,
this
we would.
moment.
People would still be like, you don't understand the hatred for this guy, right? It's deep. It's deep in the fan base. So
What has Mikel Moreno done to these people?
he's not fast enough. He doesn't step overs. He's not flashy.
I hate those types of players, bro. I you know who I hate the most these days? That there is a player called Amad Diallo or somebody. People used to call him
Somebody.
the Ivorian Messi or something. I so loathe. What the fuck is Amad Diallo? I hate him.
Lucky
I
Ahmed is not
honestly-
on the stream to talk to you. But there's a guy who loves
He's so shit, right? There is nothing he offers to that team. Brian Mbeumo, now that's a player, bro. Far out.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I call him
football.
Mbeumo because he was stinking it up for a while then, but now I can't even use that because Nelly's come
Bro,
back. in the ball.
he's so good. Brian, I like before we signed like Nicholas Jackson. When I was having a chat with some of my mates, I always said we should have gone for Brian Mbeumo like 2-3 years ago. He's such a strong
Are we going
football.
to
I
talk
always
about Chelsea because you guys.
Yes. Let me do
are
this.
in a tough situation.
Everyone be on the look for an Egyptian man in a pizza apron kit with a gavel when he arrives for his award.
If you don't take the gavel, you suck, Mo. You
have to take the gavel. If you
have to
win,
take
you
the
have to take the gavel.
Your name can't be Judge Mo and don't take the gavel to the awards. You have to take
Yeah,
it.
and you have to
What
wear
the
like a
fuck
judge
is
robe
this?
and.
So you know
everything.
I'm not going unless I win or I come second. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
that's what we are
spending
saying. If you win, you have to take.
I
The
need- I need
gavel
to-
and
I
the
need to
Or
robe.
know
you
if
come
I-
second. No wonder you back Arsenal.
like because you come second, you go to the podium.
Well, you can
That's
come to an Arsenal
low.
game, bro.
That's very low.
If I go to the UK, I need to go to a Chelsea game. I didn't hear what he said. What was the joke?
Even Martin laughed. I mean, that's a good one.
What was the
That's
joke?
good.
I was laughing at both.
He said, "You
Uh,
support if you become second, maybe that's why you support Arsenal that
Oh
much."
yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
that's why you
I
back
don't know.
Arsenal. Second again, ole ole.
Wallah, I didn't hear. I heard the first one. I don't think it's. Arsenal
It
did
caught me off
attack,
guard,
but
honestly.
so many defensive players. So one player then makes the difference. AMT. It's one player makes the difference. One player makes it so many. They're not being logical. If Arteta wins, how long does he get moving
If he wins one
forward?
of the Prem or the Champs, he gets like what, 2 years?
No problem, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years at least.
I
4
hope he
years.
wins and goes because I'm tired. I'm tired, Robbie. I can't stand this discussion anymore.
I can't. I don't want to have the Arteta in, Arteta out discussion in September. Can we have it later, guys?
It's
Yeah,
useless, bro.
Can we come back from this? Let's look back in like I don't know. May.
Like I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
AMT saying, I think MHF knows. For me, Mikel Arteta was done back end of last season.
Yes, AMT has told us this opinion as soon as the season ended last year. So this is
Yeah,
not
he said
news.
he's done with him. Yes.
Yeah,
He said
AMT
he's-
has had this opinion for a while.
I know
now.
that you said that you're done with him.
But
I'm
even
not
if
sure
you're
that
done with him, aren't you just supposed to just put that aside and try and win something this season, or do you just like go watch tennis or something? Like, what do you do with your life? Like, or do you just watch a game to be angry? I don't know what these people are doing.
Yeah. I actually
Okay.
did the same thing when we had a change of ownership.
Enough. Tamam. Enough. Why aren't Chelsea getting criticized? We have a civil war.
Yes.
Guys, my guy, okay, imagine, I'm going to tell you guys that. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. Imagine if Arne Slot was given Isak, Verts, and Ikitike, and FSG spent the money, he got the money, and then he's losing a game, and he didn't bring any of them on the pitch. What does that tell you guys? That's what happened for Chelsea. He didn't bring on Gittins, he didn't bring on Garnacho. Is that civil war? Is he telling the board to fuck off?
I don't think so, because like he took off all the bloody attackers at one point as well, isn't it?
But he had two on the bench. He could have brought two.
Yeah. I do see that. Like, for an example, that's why I was like thinking, right? Like it's something that I do think that Pedro Neto substitution in the first half, I don't think that was necessary as well. But I did think that why he did it was he was expecting Cole Palmer to go on, but then Palmer comes off injured at the same time. But then when they did go down to 10 men, that was a really good opportunity to possibly bring on maybe Garnacho and maybe Tyreek George or Gittins.
To be honest
As
with you, him bringing Tariq George tells me something, guys.
I think he did, because he said from the start, right? He didn't want Tyreek George to leave. But also he said the only place where he sees, because he wants to play João Pedro in the middle of the park rather than up front, the only player that has played in that lineup up front is Tyreek George as well. So it does make sense why he brought
Bro,
on
he's
Tyreek
fucking
George.
shit.
He is shit. He definitely is shit. I'm not saying he's not, but I do think there is a lot. This is the problem. This fixture is such a shit fixture. Even from Wednesday, when I was talking to my mates, I said, we are not going to get anything out of this fixture. Like, we haven't won there since 2013.
But does that? I feel like Maresca bowled it with his lineup selection. I feel like not putting Garnacho on against Man United was an insanity, and the red card, bro, like he just shat his pants.
No, but that's where I have the problem, right? That's where I have the problem, because I think when the red card happened, I don't think you need to go and fucking nuclear bomb your whole team. Like, you can't take everybody.
Well, what's the story with Palmer? Does he need surgery? I heard there was a question on this.
No. It's just it's a groin pull, right? He's like, because with groins, it's very weird, like that injury, right? It just keeps reoccurring.
We had it with Smith Rowe, and he didn't fix it until he got surgery, and I'm worried that Chelsea are relying too heavily on Palmer, and I don't know if Maresca knows what to do if he's not there.
No, but this is where the problem was when Palmer and Neto was there. We took off Esteva and Neto both and bought in defensive players. If we at least had Esteva or Neto on the pitch and Palmer had to go off injured, because the problem is Neto does do a really good job defensively as well. I don't understand why would we need another defender if Neto is doing a good job defensively.
Yeah.
That's the
I
part
think
that
I
I
think that
didn't
game's
understand.
been analyzed to death, but I guess going forward, like you've got a goalkeeper in Sanchez who you can't trust.
No,
Same with
but I
Jorgensen,
think
right?
Sanchez is gonna get replaced, like because like the long term plan is to have Mike Penders in the pitch. Penders is doing really well at Strasbourg as well. I'm hearing we have started talks with Mike Magnan again as well for a January transfer or a free transfer in the summer as well. See, there was no world where we were gonna be reliant on Robert Sanchez until like after this year. There is it's not realistic, right? You can't do it. But again, it's for me. I did see it's a weird one because like I don't understand why he came and did what he did because I don't know maybe he's an idiot sometimes. It's just because
Sometimes.
yeah, because the problem is even if you let that go in and Brian Embuemo scores on you, it's still only 1-0 and we could still easily beat United after that as well. You can just let a goal in and it's fine. You
He's
could
just a
still
risky
beat
keeper.
them.
Like sometimes he'll get punished for it, other times he won't. I mean, even in that challenge, he got the ball technically before he hit Mbuemo, but
Yeah, but
it
bro,
was
that's
already
too
bad enough,
rash. You
right?
know what I mean? It's too
But my
rash. You
point is,
can't
like,
do that.
Jorgensen's not good enough. I don't know who
No.
else you've got on the backup
No,
side.
that's it. Because he's only gonna be Jogan, like he's only gonna miss the Lincoln game, right? Sanchez is gonna be back next week anyway. He's not
Yeah, but
suspended.
should he? I don't know.
No, that's what I said. I'm happy to have him for one more season as long as Penders or Magnan is coming at the end of the season.
But that means this season's another rebuild season, and you're just writing it off
It's
because,
not a rebuild though. It's not a rebuild. It's
well,
just a
it's not a
replacing of a
pressure
player.
season.
No, like none of us thought it was anyway. We just wanted top four and a trophy.
Yeah, I don't know whether that really gels because you guys were world champs and you beat PSG and you were going to be like top of the league discussion. So it
Who
seems like
said that?
everyone's revising their expectations.
No, I've never said that. I've always said top four and a trophy would be more than enough for us because it's just. But what I do really want is I want a better points tally than last season to see real progression. I want to be closer to 80 points rather than closer to just below 75 points. That's what I want. I want to be closer to 80 points, like 78, 79, or 80 points. That's what I want if being in top four means something. But also, I do need a domestic cup or something like that as well to supplement it. That's basically what I want from the team.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to set your own objectives and you don't have a lot of pressure from the outside to succeed. You guys
I
are
mean,
just running under the radar again.
yeah. I
If
mean,
this is Arsenal, you don't get that. You don't get that. Like, oh yeah, we'll just do top four and a trophy targets. It's like you've
yeah,
spent
but
this much
also,
money.
bro.
You have to do this. You have to do that.
Yeah, but also, bro. These like we don't have a manager that has been at the club for 6 years
Yeah,
as
but
well.
that doesn't matter. There's the manager reset thing. I think you're still on the Bowley Clear Lake experiment that started in what 21. We'll say
3 years ago.
2022.
Yeah.
And they need to start actually
Technically, it should
delivering
be
stuff.
only 2 years with Pochettino because the first year we didn't even have sporting directors, nothing. But again, nobody wants to talk about that, so I wouldn't talk about that either.
All right, just another season with profit. Hey, that's all it needs.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. it's not a bad thing.
It's not everything. Like I don't know. I think you'll need to
No.
work out
But
whether
that's what I'm trying
Maresca
to
is the
say,
right
right,
guy.
though, Martin. I'm not saying profit and all these other things are the be all and end all. What I'm saying is, what we do need is if we want to be in conversations for the coming years, we do need to be comfortably in top four, plus also win a domestic trophy this season. And if that's what will show me clear progression rather than scraping top 4 in the last minute.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just
That-
thought it was like this was the year you were going to bridge the gap to Liverpool, Arsenal, and City.
I think it's
Not
again, it's
necessarily
still
win the league, but like
no, but
get in the
I also
conversation.
do think it's still one thing is at this point in time, what I liken us to last season is our season right now is very similar to January period last season where we have weird, but that also finished for me. That is also dependent on Liam Delap being out, and I think letting Nicholas Jackson go without a proper backup is a mistake as well.
But you guys
Victor
are not
Gyökeres
losing
is
the players,
15.
though.
It's crazy.
What?
Anyways,
no?
I'm sorry. Victor
No,
Gyökeres
no.
is 15th in the Ballon d'Or. I'm sorry.
Kane is 13th.
Far out. I'm telling you, this fucking thing is useless. This Ballon d'Or.
This Ballon d'Or thing. Just don't give it to anyone, hey? Just save it up and give 2 to the next guy.
Kvaratskhelia 12th.
Hold on. What is Lautaro Martinez in this? It's 20th, right? McTominay is 18. Anyway, we'll see how it is. I actually think Chelsea are not getting scrutiny enough, but not the team fraud that is ours. That is for Martin.
Yeah, well, it's hard to back a team that Arteta built, so I don't know if you can separate the two, but if you can do that, fine. As long as you're like cheering for the team during the game, that's all I can ask. Just save your fighting till after it.
Luke, I'm not a hater. It's a joke. I know that Gyökeres is brilliant for the last 2 years. That's why Arsenal signed him. But W is in the chat, guys, for Pally Gunner for sure for this massive donation.
I feel like we have been clapping a lot this stream, to be honest.
It's not actually like it's not even. There is no words in it. It's just a pure support.
You know who Pally Gunner is, right?
No, Aboud.
Aboud, yeah, it's his new
Yeah,
account.
Aboud. Aboud. Can you change this to get like having Aboud again so I can know AMD?
لا خليه Pally Gunner is a nice nickname.
Yeah. Big up, ya Aboud. Thank you so much, Habibi, for the support. Appreciate you, wallahi, for the massive donation. Tyler, last question. Ask Martin what will change his mind about Arteta. Finish cooking Chelsea, though. I said that a while ago.
Change my mind.
I think for
Which
me, I'll tell you
direction?
something, Tyler, quickly before Martin answers. I think it's too early to cook Chelsea. I'm waiting for 2-3 games, and then we can fully go in and just destroy them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just too early right now because it's just like you don't know what Chelsea you're gonna get. They're like what they change the way that they do every week. So I'm just being patient.
But one thing I will say, Hussam, is I want 3 wins out of the next 3 games to get some
You just
momentum
surrendered
going.
the Liverpool game 10 minutes ago.
No. What I'm saying is, what I like in order for us
10
to go
minutes
to
ago,
the
you surrendered the Liverpool game. Have some shit.
No. I'm not talking only on the Premier League because we play Lincoln next, then Brighton, and then we play Benfica. I want 3 wins on those
So
3
if I
games.
offer you the next 4 games, 3 wins, and then you lose to Liverpool, you take it?
Yeah, that's fine. Because
You
if
want
you're
me
going to
to
make
answer
it
this?
top 4,
we
that's
are
still not a
Liverpool are
bad
the
thing.
biggest gangsters in the league right now. Wallah, you can't even deny it more.
You know,
Would you take a loss at home to Arsenal?
No. Fuck that.
Wallah, you are the biggest gangsters in the league, bro. I told you guys.
No.
But you know he's taking a loss at home to Arsenal. Like that's our second ground, Stamford Bridge.
Just like trophies is our language as well.
Can you answer the question then, Martin?
Yes.
What will change my mind? Well, my mind is. I think I made it clear that he's got this season to live or die by the sword. I think is the statement. He's built the squad. Has to do what he says it's going to do. There's no excuses for it. Now, if you want me to change my mind and say he should have unlimited time, there's nothing that's probably really going to convince me of that. I was an Arsenal fan for like 30 years before Arteta got here, so I don't know if people are really accusing me of being an Arteta-only man. It's crazy, but if you want me to be actively working against him, that won't happen until after the final whistle of any of the season.
The 38th game after the final whistle of the
But there's
38th.
UCL, there's FA Cup, there's all kinds of new competitions. You never know what you can go into. Look at you guys with this Club World Cup. Like something could be born tomorrow by FIFA, and we could win that. But he has to win trophies.
You need
to
to
get people on his
qualify
back.
for it.
Pick up the Konami Cup.
I said you
Konami
have to qualify for it, but yeah.
Yeah. Short answer is it's up to him now to prove people wrong.
I think it's always been that way, isn't it?
But he's built the club up to a point where it's like earning 3 times more than before. He's done all this stuff off the field, but people don't want that. I want silverware right now in my hands because I want to be able to banter my friends. That's it.
Yes. I don't think it's banter as well, bro. It's always about me being right.
It feels nice. It feels nice. I mean, some trophies would be good for all this work that we've done because otherwise it just becomes a joke that we got so close but yet so far. So I don't know. People weaponize coming first. I think we were ahead for 243 days, and that was the most embarrassing thing in football. And then now we're weaponized being second. So good luck to anyone else that wants to build their way up to the top and enjoy it, because I'm going to use the same rules for everyone else on the way to the top.
To be honest with you guys, I don't know what we're going to talk about if Arsenal win a trophy this season. I actually have no idea what we're going to talk about on shows.
Nothing to talk about, bro.
Well,
Finally, they've done
the
it.
greatest manager of all time. There's that conversation.
Guys, make sure to go and vote for me. But listen, before we do that, this is going to take you to the Football Terrace with a top 6 side, of course. I want to appreciate everyone that supported the channel, liked the video, got involved in the chat. Appreciate you guys. We'll try to do this more often. We'll try to do this. Thank you, Martin, for joining us. Always a pleasure talking to you, my friend. You're one of the good guys. Anthony, you're one of the good guys as well.
Oh, wow. He took a second to say that, bro.
I hesitated like you hesitated to go vote for me. You actually checked
facts.
goal
You
first.
fraud. No, nobody will ask you. Take the L.
You actually
Take the L.
You actually checked, you
for him.
checked the shots on goal first before going to vote for me. Take the L. Okay? Take the L.
Okay. I did vote.
You did vote then. So go, guys, and go try to click on the. I'm gonna actually pin it now to the whatever it's called. Just go and vote for me. Pin message. So click on the link, and I will see you guys. I'll see you when I fucking see you. I'm fucking tired. I'm done. That is the shit, bro. I'll see you guys when I see you.
The Ballon
Bye,
d'Or ceremony as well, chat. I'm live.
guys. See you guys.